Yo, right here, the hottest one. If there's any ifs, ands, or buts, they the OTP, it's that right there. They're treating her like she's a BBW. My dress-up darling, you unhinged this week. Look at him. I'm surprised there ain't a mess in the crotch area at that point. That's the most wholesome gooning I've ever seen. Between Kitagawa telling everyone around her how Gojo is the hottest one in a picture, to Gojo wholesomely gooning behind that camera, if there was any doubt that this was the OTP, this absolutely makes everyone understand it is. Make sure you drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around your Patreon so you catch those full live reactions. I don't know, people seem to say, hey, if you do it on Monday, we'll watch, so we'll see. I doubt it, but, you know, I'll try it on YouTube, just because Saturdays be busy. Here's the thing, though. This episode, I assume a lot of people will just say, oh, it's a good episode, right? There's nothing too crazy about it, right? Like, why would we not deserve My Dress-Up Darling? Reasonable question, but, you know. Basically, like, just imagine I'm rolling up a newspaper and I'm smacking you in the nose if you said that, okay? Bad. This show has unironically great character writing. It does. Gojo and Kitagawa, fantastic. The progression. You have an episode where her modeling agency's like, hey, Chunky Monkey, you got too much rolls on you. Now, I wanted to smack them with something more than a newspaper, but you get my point. And our boy's like, oh, you can't fit in your clothes? Do you want me to adjust them? Yeah, that's fine. You look good to me. Like, it's just, you unironically see that these two are made for each other. But at our core, many of us are not as wholesome as Gojo. So when you see the outfits that we get to witness in this show, unedited, mind you, does the show need fan service to keep us engaged? No. It doesn't. For me, anyway. For some of you, maybe. But for me, no. But when I see the holy land of outfits, I'm pretty sure that top was just a belt. Like, there's things like Hestia's boob string that defy all physics, and they're not there for anything other than extra jiggle. She did not need to wear that, but we thank her for it. The thing that's been really good about these two's relationship is I felt it's been very even in recent weeks in terms of progression on both sides. You look at Kitagawa, she's like, hey, this is Gojo, he's the hot one. And the thing that I've mentioned, I think it was in the last video I did, people aren't forcing drama in this show. Usually it'd be like, oh, he's kind of average looking, I think this guy's hotter. Instead they're like, oh yeah, he is, he looks like a good guy, he looks cute, good for you, girl. Like, there's no backhanded compliments there. When her actual friends they're just saying, why aren't you guys together yet? His grandpa's basically just assuming they probably are dating at this point. She comes over for damn dinner every day. And the idea that, well, true, yes, if you are a model, there are obviously standards for that magazine. Objectively, that's true. And sure, maybe if she continues to eat the 50,000 calories he averaged out, I will allow like maybe 12,000, 16,000. There's no way it was 50,000 unless the humans in this world are just built different. Sure, maybe she would get too fat. But, you know, I have a very big distaste for beauty standards, especially in media, because they essentially want anorexic people. It's just not right. And even if she does have a couple more roles, you know, she's still gonna be hot. Like, let's keep it a buck. But I get where they're coming from. It's just, I'm very happy that I think a large part of her insecurity came from the fact that I can't wear these precious clothes that he made me. And his immediate response isn't like, damn you, he's like, oh, did clothes change? I can do it. It's no problem here. It's just super sweet. And then what they did for Gojo is so simple, so elegant, but it nails it. So she finally has enough money for the DSLR, right? And they do probably the most visually interesting thing I've seen the show do, and personally one of the most visually interesting things I've seen all year in anime. So it's a POV, it's a first-person view of us with the camera from Gojo's point of view, following her taking pictures. And she's 2D, but we're in a 3D camera angle that's flying through a 3D world that looks 2D, but she's 2D. And it's just like, it made us feel like we were truly in that scene, and we were witnessing the beauty that he felt. Because yeah, she looked cute, it was a beautiful looking day, But naturally, we're not in love with an anime character, right? Well, some of you are. I digress. But you need to find a way to make the average viewer be as wowed, as whimsical feeling as they are, and they did that. It's such a beautiful scene, and when you finally pull away and you just see him bright as a cherry tomato, I mean, if that ain't wholesome goonin', I don't know what is. It was great, and they both had moments of really flexing why they both care about each other so much. Do I wish Gojo could overhear her saying he's the hot one? Absolutely. Do I wish she realized just how like, if you would have put a bucket underneath that man's mouth after he was done taking pictures, it would have filled up. That's how much he was drooling over her. And the fact that you can have such fan servicey moments, yet the show at its core still remains wholesome, is actually pretty impressive. The one thing I'll say though, and I really hope we see this in the near future, because anytime there's a popular series that gets adapted, or and just blows up, right? You see more and more authors take influence over that thing. That's why so many isekais have a similar intro, because of certain ones that blew up. The idea of that material at the end and how it's used for props and stuff, I really hope we get to see a show with as much quality and attention put into both production and character writing that focuses more on the prop side of cosplaying. Like, you could still have someone who's a cosplayer, but it'd be really fun watching, like, I don't know, like, give me the Jessica Nigri of anime, bro. Like, I want to see an anime focus on prop making. I think it'd be really cool, and I think it'd be a fun twist on the kind of dress-up darling formula. I'm sure a story similar to that exists. It's just a matter of time to get it adapted. I mean, if I can say random shit like, I can't believe my mom banged all my friends and now is isekai'd in Hellhole, and that's probably a series or close to it. I mean, is it crazy to hope for a prop-making cosplay show? It might happen. Either way, been a great season. Absolutely has surpassed season 1. It'll be really interesting to see where the last stretch of the season goes, and then we'll have to wait for season 3, right? But either way, damn good stuff. We got wholesome goonin', we got lewd goonin', we got chubby cheeks Kitagawa apparently, even though she doesn't look too different, but, you know, objectively, did she gain weight? Yes, we saw her thing didn't attach as well, so, you know what. But, yeah, we don't deserve the show with the amount of, totally needed scenes. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts down below. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Make sure do the drops, comments, all that type of stuff, likes. I'll keep them coming on Monday, but if it slows down, this will be a Patreon exclusive. So yeah, Patreon is where my full live reactions live, and I give other exclusives like video shoutouts. So today we got GOC, Lady Killdragon, Matthew Pizarro, Kakyu, Laser, GF, Sean1815, Gun Bunny, and we also have True Obelisk. So I appreciate the support. Please take care. Y'all have a good one.